Lane.
It's a knife landing here as well, straight onto Alpha's position. It's not the Teo Util we're going to see. It's a loosened grip on the gun in his hands. An opening pick for Alexic, which is so key. Started slowly against Liquid, never really got going. But a big confidence booster as Navi are now accelerating towards B.
Yeah, reaction made, Crashies now noted, but Boaster holding on to Hookah, only momentarily. Still the advantage towards Navi at the moment.
Oh, and great pressure from Kayak. Through the TP in support of Crashies, now this double up looks to be potent. Ruxic traded out 1-for-1. It's a situation. Yeah, the spike's out in the open. Kayak's pinged it. He's given the information back to the rest of his team, and they should expect Alexic to be making his way over from the A site. But it's too little, too late.
Needs to be careful of both players coming out of Hookah.
Gonna hit Boaster. Takes off the Astra utility, and with Alpha orbiting the edge of the smoke, Alexic has buried his second. Moving into the site now, Crashies in support, Boaster still hanging around, but it's Crashies to try and do it all. Chronicle forced into another retake on his lonesome. And this time Navi look even more favoured.
I mean, two players are really low here. All it would take is one bullet to take them out.
A clean headshot from Chronicle. Navi, you thought that the bonus round was a certainty, and just about Hero is able to slip back into the garden against his former teammate. Wants to take that first contact as soon as the spike is met. And that'll be the information through the haunt to just confirm that Chronicle is laying idle. Trying to get active, looking for a fight. Hero the first that he finds and cutting off. He has to know about the elbow angle. The showstopper as well.
Ah, but it's been taken offline, and Alpha as well gets a kill. It's still even though, in terms of the player count, that spike can go down.
Shao sending the Nightfall towards spawn. It's only going to connect on 2 Fnatic players, but all 3 are here and present.
Having to retake with an op is not ideal. The good thing is those Crashies almost has a full build, but clearing Shao in the corner is a problem. Still, with this Viper's put up, you think that Navi have the advantage. But just seen a Ruxic, and now it has to be the young man who's been good for a clutch before. Looking towards Showers, and the flash denies him a chance at the engagement. Kayak's classic instead works out. But he's got to be careful of the next swing, and it goes Navi's way.
Chronicle still orbiting in the pit though, about to get pushed from both sides, or so you'd think. The spike's still waiting to go in.
Shao has no utility to clear the pit either, so this is a real problem. As Fnatic try to make their entry back towards site. And look at Alpha, so close to heaven. And Ruxic needs to be careful. This could go back towards Fnatic. Still playing around his smoke, and that should dissipate at any moment in time.
Just replenished it, but yeah, now has to force the TP out. Alpha clipping at the heels, can't find it. Still Chronicle alive in this pit.
Still not had his chance, but now knows that the fade should be close. Alpha has got Hero as well. It's a stalemate between the two, and the ultimate's still being invested by Fnatic.
Oh, he held the steps though. Kron now has a chance.
Yeah, getting close. In the pocket is Shao, and it's Kron to win it out. Still not on the spike, still not getting defused, but finally they'll have their chance now. As Angel tries to make his way through, he won't even get it though, as that spike's already defused.
It's all looking a little reactive here. Navi making the first move towards A.
Through, but Kron still gets away with a kill onto his opposite number. And that one's done magic work. It's played at Kron, and it's a brilliant play. He's down to 1 HP though, so he's put on notice. And Fnatic trying to get in to support. Now Electric stuck at backside. Himself taken out. Really like this. And the players getting into position as well. And Kron once again getting the entry pick on the A site. But Ruxic up close, waiting for the utility to fade so he can get his chance at the engagement, and he'll win out and continues forward, charges forward. Doesn't get the next one, but Kayak's still on the hunt.
Huge positioning for him here. Angel is considering it.
He's caught him out, unlucky for the young duelist, but not unlucky for Navi. Well thought out, well planned out. But it's whether they clear Kron in this corner. They now know they're all command committed, and it's Electric actually that gets the real difference maker. They can easily pick up Angel if needed, and that's exactly what's going to happen. There's only 2 players for Fnatic left. It's Crashes. Well, actually, it's just Kayak, and he's going to opt to save that op. This would be big if Hero can win out the engagement. Does on the first, but does he know about the second? He must have heard the sets. Doesn't quite capitalise though. And now Kayak at the same time tries to respond with his showstopper, and both miss from either side.
And neither of the duelists from East able to connect. Kron in the corner, we've seen this before.
Yes, we have, and he's still not cleared. As the players come out, Fnatic demolish them. And a spike lost in no man's land. Time so low. Navi need to get a move on very quickly. Yeah. It's going to have to just come down to engagements. They're not going to be able to get that spike down. Pounds. You're absolutely laughing. Oh, but Navi have just went straight into Kron's pit. And it's been a trade out. They've got rid of the ultimate Navi. Kayak, one of his own, but I mean, keeping Navi honest are Fnatic.
And Ruxic continuing this movement forwards. TP top truck. Tries to dink through the wall on Crashies. It will be a 3-on-3, but Navi have their pit. Oh, and they found Boaster.
Massive pick. And still initiation util to get back in here for the 2 remaining players.
It's just the stun now.
Yeah, it's gone. Very quickly just to gain that backside control. Feels like Fnatic have been wasteful getting back in here. And with time ticking away, you can't help but feel that this will be a Navi round, and they will get their 8-4 half right here, right now.
Of the push, but it's Hookah he needs to be concerned of. The peak slightly betrays him, but Boaster takes the timing and there's no one else to show face. Crashies has been caught in the corner. Kayak the same, but clutching it out. Shao getting one back, and that's the spike drop towards Sand.
Yeah, how do you even get round with the time pressure as well?
Ruxic didn't have to do too much there, but wanted to stop the players pushing back up. It's between Hero and Shao now to stop Fnatic recovering things. Time is so low, it's going to come down to the fights again. Seen a lot of Sova as of late.
Of course, the player's just walking into this judge. Yeah, it's as easy as that.
Wait, could this be the second shotgun ace that we've seen this year?
Could be.
We had Mr. Fallen with the Bucky. I don't know if they're going to let Ruxic get it. I mean, it's pretty difficult. But Alpha in market is away from things for now. I mean, he's going for it.
Seems to be the case. Alpha's going to walk straight into him. And here it is! Second shotgun ace!
Of the site, with Angel hanging around in the smoke within. It's a hell of a shot from Boaster. Everyone on Fnatic needs to find the mark, but it's just him right now. 3-on-3 situation, all of a sudden Navi no longer favoured.
Not at all, and Hero's the next one to get the kill.
But looking at the player positions, they are stuck on the site. Crashy's playing from the pocket. The smoke's still in play. Alpha left to his own devices between the 2 of them. Can they take down 3? The clear on Crashy should be expected. The spam already starting to come through, but Alpha rears his head to help. Horn in hand, but Crashy just wants the duel!
To the east side.
Boaster calling a slow round, but it worked out for them in the previous. Chronicle now with the opening pick. And Navi forced all the way back. The gaps filled by the salvos. The nade a little late to deny the spike plant. Man advantage for Fnatic in post.
Oh, really nice clear through lamps right now. A little bit of delay, but it's Electric who's managed to find Crashies.
Fnatic yet to lose a post plant on this map so far. But this might be one of the best opportunities Navi get. The stun slightly missing, Shao sidestepping, but Fnatic finding the jewels. And with that, Hero is the last player left up against his former club. And it looks like his number is up. Alpha has it.
Making that space, and well, Angel holding on towards Showers. Ruxic tries to get a bit cheeky, moving into his own smoke, but Kayak had taken that space. And Fnatic have the option to go B if they want, but need to be careful because Hero's sitting in the TP.
Yeah, he is. This is a very interesting position that he's taken up. Looks like they are just going to double down and commit to the site itself, though, which means that The rotation time is that little bit longer for Hero, and it shouldn't even be considered at this point. Chronicle catches him. It's a flawlessly played round by Fnatic. Recent rounds.
Oh, well, somehow Roxic's found Kayak there. Zhao maybe feeling a bit stuck. Roxic's going for an aggressive TP. A crossfire established, sure. But he's just gone for it.
Flashback onto the angle. Does pick up the kill, but Alpha a trade. An equivalent exchange into A heaven and has been revealed in the process. Cosmic Divide dropped on site. Crashies picking up the first.
Yeah, but Angel in Garden, he has a chance to catch Alpha and does.
But the plant is going to be safely now behind the wall from Boaster. Showstopper in from Alexic. No's denied it. And with that, Fnatic have still not hit the site. The null command is so well timed. A nightfall of their own from Navi. Everything invested to turn the 12th round. And only 12 seconds or less to get the spike in. Angel and Xiao, the old-timer duo. Rolling back the years against Fnatic to finish it here. Deny the plant, you win the round, and Boaster can't stick it. It's Angel instead.
Oh, and also on top of that, let's look at Electric on that late flank just before this execute comes in.
It's Boaster at the forefront right now, though. Alpha in support. Roxic has the first, and Alexic moving inwards. Satchel peek to Kron, but can't quite close the distance in time. Navi down 2 players to 4, but if you can find kills like that untraded, maybe there would have been a chance. Alexic now needs a 2v1.
Yeah, and spike planted towards CT. It looked good, but it just misses out. Crashies holding the cross.
Boaster down to 7, and Crashies unconsidered. The distance brilliantly, and here is that Viper's Pit. Encircled all the way to the back of site, and now Navi with numbers. Alpha restoring order. 2 players falling at his hands.
Spike planted.
And Alexic still trying to recover things with the op is the next to get laid waste by Alpha.
Ignition.
One more to go, it's Ruxic. At the very least, he might have the element of surprise. It's this judge again.
Surely not, right?
Think so. And you'd be damn right. Still just not happy to rely and be resigned to the site. They have to fight elbow and they take it. Chronicle and Crashies leaving just the pair of youngsters to try and undo what's been set against them. Hero begins it, but Alexic can't finish it. Not in this 3 versus 1 stacked against him. The nade drops into elbow through the vent.
Single time on this defense, he would find a corner in which to hold, and he doesn't quite get the second. Crashies can't control it whatsoever, and Angel with the double. Navi with the pivot, and on towards the B site they go, where Fnatic stands strong, ready to go! It's Kayak! Knocks them down!
Return to sender, still a nade for him to use here, and Angel is low with the spike.
And that's the problem, right? Kayak escapes, him and Boaster holding through. CT not wanting to give the next pick to Fnatic, but Angel does, and time becomes a real issue. That spike needs to go down.
Hero has to hop up on the ledge to grab it, so he's looking for the fight.
Yeah, here we go. Through he goes, and Kayak waiting.
And spammed by his own teammate Salvo, but it's a helpless task in the end out on site. No trade. Boaster late from showers into the 50-50. He can't collect the right corner. With Alexic finding that, it feels as if we are doomed to repeat. Unless Alpha and Crashies can combine against 5, with Angel already starting to close the distance.
Yeah, but is he going to give away another pick to Fnatic, or is he going to be keeping up with his fragging capabilities? It's going to be the latter.
It absolutely is. Oh, a little overinvestment of the knife, perhaps, to just confirm that Crashies was there, and they'll know it now. Second check by the Horn.
An issue if someone just walks into his line of sight, but it's long where the majority of the push comes from, and Fnatic deals with it.
Long play reinforced, and Navi can't get the jump on Fnatic in this first round of OT yet again. Ruxic has the paranoia. It would be effective if he sent it Garden Woods.
Oh, he sent it towards the side. That's an issue.
Down B.
And now a 1 versus 5, which he needs to clutch up. The highest challenge.
Yeah, that has to be the reaction. Fake TP from Ruxic on towards Showers, but Fnatic fighting the site instead. Alexic 10 toes down from the corner. He has to stave them off if Navi are to survive. A couple of kills might just be enough, but the rest must do their job.
Yeah, remember, still glass cannon up from heaven. Does Ruxic realise this?
And we've got Angel approaching late as well. Into short, so Ruxic's job. Oh, the flash has betrayed him! Just as much as we talked it up, that was the chance for Ruxic to strike. Hasn't spotted the cross from Boaster. The dagger hovering above their shoulder blades. And Fnatic will strike first in this series. As is the spike for Navi. But proceedings begin with the drone in main and Kayak playing in front of it.
Yeah, being aggressive, taking that entry pick, and now Navi being quick to now move on the A site where that Vice setup is.
It's not only is it Angel dead first, it's both of their initiators elsewhere, so getting in past this Vice util is a torrid task. Fnatic finding a couple, Alexic dashed the wall, finally Navi are in with their feet planted and the spike as well.
Yeah, and look at the utility set up already by the Cypher of Hero. Fnatic need to be careful when moving back in, but 2 players to the good. All they need to do is trade out to a finish.
If Ruxic decides to fight towards heaven, he is going to get a 1 versus 1, but the dart has revealed Hero's position, and as much as his trap will do the same, you're asking too much of the frenzy push to the corner here.
Pizza is fully loaded at the minute.
Both players with TPs getting suppressed, so no way out.
Down mid.
This is becoming a real issue as Navi continue their assault through and towards market. But Fnatic can't buy themselves out of this round.
So Fnatic can remain resolute in positioning, but there is the flash. It's Kron
Down mid.
that's going to nip it in the bud first. And with the spike lost, both sides on either side of this smoke.
Yeah, Navi managing to break down. What was the crossfire? Alpha chasing them down, and Hero left in a 1 versus 1, which you know you could depend upon him.
Yet again, as Kayak played in by the util, forced to respect the dart on the other side, but none shown to his Elder as Angel is removed from the server very quickly. 4 on 3, Fnatic now favoured, but time playing against them on the defense of all things. Smoke placed in their face with Shao removed from main. Things start to get a little better, but Ruxic still yet to be claimed. Time is low, there's not much of it. I don't know that Crashies has this one. It's going to go all the way down to the wire.
Back to Fnatic,
Still
look
going.
at the space. He's got another.
And there's a player revealed on site. Ruxic trying to close the net. Chronicle to fight the good fight, and he certainly can. 2 more. Still might not be enough.
Yeah, and continued delay here
Spike planted.
as Navi look to reinforce that site. Door dropped. There's a trap on the other side, and Fnatic will feel that they have to come out of heaven.
Alpha was just searching for it. Crashies looking to set up a reveal perhaps for Alpha to find a shot. I think the suppression might just have caught him there, and Angel has finished things.
Yeah, it's probably looking at another save, yet trying to get the op back, which Crashies will do.
Eating for that util. Cleared out, perfectly timed from Kayak. And from feast or famine, finally he feeds. Twice the numbers for Fnatic and a wall in the face of Navi.
Sold out, Groin looks to finish it out. Lax when it comes to the mid control, Alpha pushed to the corner. Navi tried to clear him out, successful in doing so. And well, Kayak has control of A main, as Navi can try to push towards heaven. Is it to be advised? Certainly not! As Fnatic deal with any push coming their way. Spike on the ground, and a round to be recollected, retried, I don't know. Navi left scratching their head as everything's gone wrong, and Kayak wants to make sure he knows exactly where the last remaining player is.
We're not going to see a hero 1v3 this time.
It's going to be the null commando. Alpha still wanting another go at it, and this time successful.
Alexic though flooding through the smoke. Alpha and Heaven, a match made in heaven, quite literally, as he's already found two. Plant now coming in, Fnatic setting up the retake, Steel Guard and Hunter's Fury both available.
Still though, that spike not being committed just yet, and you know that Fnatic are waiting for that notification to hit the go button. Kayak though denies Ruxic his life.
The ult's now coming back in, landing on Angel, his life removed, and Hero sussed out of the situation. No spike, no hope. Angel was looking for the knife timing to stop the retake, but placed it a little early. Fnatic a few steps ahead.
Angel needs to be careful, put under pressure. Ruxic traded out quite evenly at the minute. I don't know if that Omen will probably be a big loss for Navi if they do try and attempt to retake, but Angel reinvestigating. The ghost not really hitting, finally it does, and it will take out Alpha.
Very committed position from him, especially with Boaster closing things up from main. Fnatic looking to make it back-to-back pistols, but it's a 3-on-3 situation. Navi fully retaking from short.
That is, the Arc Row's not going off, but Chronicle's Ghost is. 2 versus 2, and Boaster and Kron have a crossfire which they can work with. Boaster was wondering about a retake coming, or a plate flank. Instead, no, it doesn't work out. Kron's Ghost certainly has been down to a 1 versus 1. Xiao solo, it would take one bullet from the captain, from the IGL, and he's dancing around with them.
Brilliant.
It's unbelievable, and he's got the round it's needed. But it's not going to be the case. The paranoia goes out. At least Ruxic's able to win that initial duel. But Angel's fully blind, and Boaster winning out.
What was that?
Same time, look at Kron scaling through B main. And it's just Boaster here.
Happy to take that late positioning. Not yet scaling into spawn. In fact, he'll TP back and force Hero to clear this, but Alpha lazily walking into the line means that Xiao punishes 10 seconds.
Yeah, Alexic now trying to hold on to backside so he can deny the spike plan if it's to be attempted. But in the smoke, does so! I don't think there's enough time here.
There isn't. Oh, what? Wait, no, okay.
I think the Audible would have been held by the TP.
And it's Ruxic's judge in short.
Yeah, they're moving straight into it, and the drone's going through market instead. At least there's a TP out for Alpha.
Mid-engagement's been so heavy-handed, but Alexic finds Crashies, and with the spike down in the middle of nowhere.
This is getting muddy.
Fnatic have so much to do to take this back. Navi need to show some discipline from this position. This to stop 10.
Still those delay. Still Fnatic stuck outside in main. Yeah, Kayak gets the entry, but Alexic, I mean, ready to come in through CT with the blade.
What?
He's not hit the player in front of him. It's worked out though. And Hero, well, he's trying to spam Crashes.
Timing is key as well. Boaster mid-TP, flashed out behind them, sprays for one, but can't transfer to take two. Kayak in the back lines. Able to restore order somewhat and open up the A play with Crashy supporting. And Alpha from top middle. Fnatic have done all that was required up until this point, but it's a familiar face that could still find yet another of the miracles we've come to expect from him.
Cage in the back pocket, that's a way to get onto site, but it's whether Fnatic gives him the 1 versus 1s, gives him the engagements that we know he can win.
Crashy's playing late from short with the ult if needed. Kayak, the contact, the cage is opened. Hero on top of Gen, drops down. He's been heard. Time pressure becoming a factor as Crashies has repositioned with the dart. There's just so much to try and claw back at in this war of attrition.
Yeah. Trying to walk out. Angel though actually gets the player behind Boaster, and the engagement's through mid. Go Fnatic's way. So there's a chance, or not a chance, a decision. Do we just hit straight in towards B? Shao ready to support Rooksik as the both teams use their intel darts, but Fnatic still taking their time trying to get out.
Rooksik looks to try and command the space. Shao has to fill in behind. Alpha finding his first. They're in the close corner as the Shao commits to the spam. It's a 1v1.
Needs to reload.
Wonder Kid versus Wonder Kid. Spike tapped, Alpha in position! And with the second shot, he snaps!
To use this paranoia, he takes it, out he goes, but can't quite get Kayak. At least keeps it somewhat in Fnatic's favour, but Navi are sending this one back, taking the advantage. With Spike down, what can Kayak really give us? Not much at all.
He's past it.
And does so. Beats the players, but can't win the duel. Alpha, at least finding that trade, is the ultimate fire-off from both sides.
Yeah. And that's why Angel was playing retake. The null command comes in, and Fnatic have to pause for just a moment, and there's little time left.
They need to be careful. Crashes, though, is the contingency. It's a late play towards the B side. Boaster first on it. Spike down in mid, and it's all falling apart. Alpha with 20 seconds left. That's too far out of his boathouse. And it looks to be Navi the first to find 12. And that's what he's good for, right?
Yeah, we saw the Thorns go into stairs as well to stop the flood from the defenders, so it's a bit of a stalemate. Alexic trying to fight backside, blades out, gets the first, nails the shot. Oh, Alexic! Into the right click, claims the next, and it's the odd to finish with a flourish. 13-10. But it's only as long as that one-way stays up. Alexic hitting the heights immediately, and Rooksik not too far behind. This reaction from the defense has been fantastic so far, with Crashes trying to fight through, his own dart not scanning. Using the one-way to potentially drop back and couple up with Hero, but it's Alexic instead. Still playing top gen at the time, finding the kill on B, and Rooksik doing his job, holding up the B end of the bargain. Surely not. Chronicle is down to amount of HP, which is going to go up from the heal, but that's 3 flawless rounds.
Sight giving up, playing for the retake, as Boaster still tries to wreck that mid setup, but he gives up his life for it.
And now heading back into the retake for Navi. In terms of the util, not all too much, but you have to be thinking about Shao's wall and how exactly that can help the retake.
Yeah, I mean, Angel got his info dart up not so long ago, and well, Fnatic are just getting completely dealt with. Crashes is coming in for a late flank, but there's 2 walls, one of which is his own team's. It's 5 in a row.
Start getting onto the positives. There are ults to spend in this round, and that will get Kayak up and running in round 7. And maybe that's just where it starts. Playing from top side, Angel does respond, returning with 1, and Rooksik still roaming around the B space as you expect him to do.
Oh, but that's pit dropped. Fnatic should now know he's on the move.
Oh, and they managed to catch him in transition as well. Kayak with another. And things starting to come up good for Fnatic finally. Alexic hears the drop into mid from Crashes, but not able to equally respond to it with the blades. But just now, he finally gets his first. Time starting to tick away, and that's where Angel needs to get on the spike. Alexic the distraction, spots the next target, but Kayak is there. And having finally met themselves with some resistance.
Point as Kayak tries the same point of entry once again, but Rooksik's just spammed out and caught Kayak dropping down. Well, it is going to end up 4 versus 4.
Chronicle's still running through this defense though, up on top of his own wall with a boost in the corner, safe plant, or so you could say. He's stuck in the corner.
And managed to be cleared. Still though, we still stay all even, and if we really want to, Alpha here can use that lockdown, which he does.
Okay, but there's just enough time for Rooksik to stick this. Kayak needs to get on the angle, it's Crashes instead, and he just about grabs it. Saves them right at the death. Hero should be able to follow this up, but I say should with bated breath because Alpha is waiting.
Yeah.
Xiao has his own wall here to recontest.
Oh, okay. Somewhat worked out in Navi's favour. That's 2 to them.
2 kills picked up. Alexic over the top. Defuse being worked on by Xiao. And Navi getting it all done. The second layer in mid collapses. Dark comes in as a bit of a distraction, but Hero hangs around for a little longer than he would like. Kayak back up on his feet.
He's just got a classic. He's not got his ulti anymore.
But a Guardian collected. Crashy's the one that takes the hit.
Maybe playing for his ultimate late into the round. There's also that Viper's pit for Boaster. And he's able to try and clear out B. That snakebite might be enough.
Molly blanket coverage and Kayak opening up the site, carving it to Fnatic's advantage.
Versus 1 against Rukshik, but they don't clear Hero, and Chronicle caught out.
Second round in a row player from top screen, but Kayak still looking to fight this one forwards towards screen.
Oh, Electric takes his time in through Boaster's orb, and now with the spike down, Navi are 2 players to the good.
You should run.
Both lockdowns coming in incredibly deep that we see invested from Hero, as he was hoping that that would stop Crashies from getting the ult in and denying some of that deep positioning.
Oh, the timing from Kayak.
Oh, what?
It seemed good, but still the trade out even better. It's all about delay now, and Fnatic winning out the post plan.
Alpha has the first, and here's the ult to fall back on.
Well, Hunter's Fury ripping off here. Alpha here still playing within the site. All 3 bolts gone, but that pit down. Alpha just needs to take him off the spike and done so. The pit down and crashes!
Hey, can he back it up in the server? It's not to be. Bittersweet as Chronicle will collect 2 off the back of it, and the Fnatic aggression does not falter towards A, but the B site is where Alpha has to contain.
Yeah, haven't been able to deny a spike plan, but Alpha needs to be careful he doesn't give away a freebie to Navi. Instead, Crashies does.
And ships in the night, heading Snowman. 2 Navi players backed up, now Alpha's position revealed, and the Sharks encircle him, trying to get one. He's managed to do it somehow.
On the spike!
And it's a 2v1 with Alexic required to be the hero again. No updraft, no dash. It's hack and slash against the wall, and he can't get it in time. The spike down.
Yeah, it's down in the meantime. Fnatic, though, patient, waiting for players to come in, and Alpha here opens up the round the same way as last.
And the biggest advantage that Fnatic now have is their utility. So much more than Navi to stave off this retake.
Electric still not cleared, and the orb takes his time in, and Alpha here gets his second. Fnatic are just running through. Navi at the moment, as they'll confirm finally the advantage in their favour.
Try and dig him out from position as he remains entrenched. Alexic mowing his way forwards, but met with resistance.
Yeah, a little bit of delay, trying to work out in Navi's favour, but Rukshik's so low, Navi need to hold on.
Still aggressive in post, and with the numbers now stacked against them and Alpha online with the lockdown, would there be enough time to invest it? Fnatic thinking better of the situation. The dash across cuts off Alexic, the lifeblood, the support is gone.
Electric denying information anymore, Angel trying to look for more, and Navi finding it. That spike can go down comfortably. 2 players to the good are Navi.
Spike planted.
Ron still has the wall, but Crashies needs to clear close. He's gonna catch Alexic. Now that is a problem. Pit in play, but not the be-all and end-all.
Yeah, and no drone to clear the pit. There is the dart, but with that lockdown being invested, where does Fnatic go?
This is a statement of intent from Navi. 2 ults to confirm they will not lose the round when they need it so desperately. Still time to play with. Crashy's searching with this dart and gets the timing on the first, but still the pit remains resolute and his chances are gone.
It gets worse and worse. Navi get better. We're going into troubled waters themselves. And Kayak maybe a little too eager to take that next fight. Now you've got to be looking at Ghost or top site.
Did a good job being stalwart and holding off the push here before, but Navi have an affiliation with Site B. It's a little too easy right now for them getting in the door.
Also has the lockdown to delay.
Head spotted by Kron through the gap. under the stairs, sent to the cupboard. Navi packed up in this round. Still 2 players towards B though. Chance for the spike to go in, but Shao wants that advantage, something which Navi were without on a lot of rounds.
I mean, this next engagement even more important. Alpha wins it.
Alpha headshot onto Alexic, but still in play. Res available for Shao to try and find, but there's no one that he can really look to pick up on their feet. No new lease of life. Time running out, but Navi finally get the spike in.
Yeah, the molly just missed. Ruxic though gets the equalizer.
Peeking out, Ruxic another double kill, and Angel on the AWP.
Here.
Kayak one of his own. Res available on both sides, but it's Shao that'll bring Alexic back into the fray.
Yeah, they know this round is important. And there's no more ultimates realistically for Fnatic apart from that res.
And they're gonna get it. Boaster back on his feet. And in terms of that utility, an orb for them to maybe use to cover the spike plant. Into a lineup, Boaster goes. The molly coming in from the skies. But Navi have Ruxic coming in from the side. For it, the lockdown. Navi are fighting this.
Yeah, they're trying to play on the
left.
front foot, but Fnatic have dealt with it. Navi are trying to run for the hills. Kron tries to take a timing as well, and it doesn't go their way. And this throws this round
Time
into
trepidation. Yeah, absolute jeopardy. Crashies has done all of the hard work so far.
10 seconds
yeah,
left.
but that spike needs to go down, and that's the most important part. There's 2 players for Fnatic here. Alexic will attempt it, but he's going to be denied. Is it Fnatic once again? With Navi will attempt that plan. Poster getting one more. Hyper's Pit being forced out of the Navi. Forced out of the defense, but it's still not working out. Fnatic look to be the first team to grab 12. Ruxic looking for another angle, and it will net him 1, but there's 4 more that he needs to find. Time so low. This is looking like Fnatic ready to close out this round and get close to closing out Icebox.
And only with the Marshal to try and make something happen. Chronicle closing the gap.
Oh, onto the side he goes, so to Fnatic. They're going to shut it out here. The lockdown, the only thing stopping the defense as Alexic looks to deny! No way! He pushes Fnatic off his sight.
And there's going to be a detainment on Alpha here as well. It's an effective 1v1, and he can reposition.
Both East boys. That's where they started their career. Kayak and Alexic. Alpha here, the difference. Hiding in the corner, close to the spike. It has been halved. It's all about the next engagement.
Such a bold play.
He's gone for it. The spray down.